Welcome back, fellow scrubs. It's Mark D. Wiz. Very sorry that I'm very late. Look, you don't understand. You don't understand how awful flying on planes are. That's why I wasn't here yesterday. Oh wait, hold on. It's not working. Where's my thing? Extensions. I use this thing called Touch Portal. And it helps me transition the scene like that. And I forgot the other thing. Look, it's been a hard day, alright? You give me just an ounce of slack. Where's my track? Where's my music track thing? Here it is. Okay, is it ready? Okay, alright. There. Alright, listen up. I'm hurting. It's been an awful experience traveling to New York and back. You're just gonna have to work with me here. Alright, my arms are in shambles today. We got back a day later than we were supposed to, thanks to multiple cancellations and delays and flights just not going and all that. So that was not fun. So I'm very exhausted. And my arms hurt a lot. Yes, it's Christmas time. Yeah, let's get some positives in here. Look, it's Christmas colors. You got Santa Terry and Elf Ryu and Christmas tree. And the Christmas tree was from last year, but it's back. That's something, right? Everybody's got rosy red noses. It's Christmas. There you go. Happy things. Anyway, so yeah, I was hurting a lot today, and I had to unpack some of my equipment and stuff. So that took a while, a lot more than I thought it would. But we're here. So what's up, everybody? How's everything going? Did you play DNF? No, because I just got in. My flight and all that shit was delayed, so I didn't get to play. Yeah, that's the other thing. I didn't get to play KOF. I didn't get to play DNF. I didn't get to play anything thanks to all the flight delays and cancellations and them being like, well, we're just gonna put you in this skeevy hotel for the night. How about that? Isn't that great? And like, no, it's not. I want to go home. Could I just go home? Yeah. So at first they're like, hey, your flight's delayed. Okay. And then we get to the next airport and they're like, yeah, the next one's delayed. I'm like, okay, that's great. But at least, you know, it's the last flight, right? So we're just gonna go and we'll be home later than we expect, but that's okay. You know, I'll have some time to get in and unwind and unpack and all that. And maybe catch the betas, right? No. Then they're like, the flight's canceled. And not only is it canceled, but like, then they're scrambling to find a way to like maybe reroute flights or whatever. So they added 3 additional airplane flights to the schedule to get us back home. And we would have still gotten home really late. So it would have screwed up a lot of stuff. But at least there was a glimmer of hope to get back at least that 24-hour cycle, right? And then so we take the first flight. And then the second flight is delayed for an hour and a half. And so by the time we get there, we literally missed the third flight that we would have had to have taken in that chain. The very last one, we missed it by 10 minutes because they were jerking off instead of flying us to the next airport. And then they're like, well, sorry, there's no more flights until 10 p.m. tomorrow, so go fuck yourself. 10:30 p.m. And they're like, "Oh, fuck yourself," basically. And I'm like, "Oh, great. So, you know, what the fuck are we gonna do? Just sit here for, you know, fucking 24 hours waiting for the next flight?" And they're like, "We'll put you up in a hotel and we'll even give you some money to go eat somewhere." But they're all like fucking vouchers, right? So they don't actually even work, apparently. They're like, "Yeah, you can totally go to the hotel and use this voucher for food." And we go there and they're like, "Yeah, we don't accept these." Like, okay. That was a fucking waste. Anyway, so we get to this skeevy ass hotel and I'm sitting there and I'm like, yeah, something ain't right about this one. Yeah, anyway, so we had like, you know, 3 seconds of sleep in this skeevy hotel, and then there was a potential to check for people who didn't show up or are like they canceled their flight. And so we showed up early at the airport, and then we had to wait to find out to see if we could get on the 1:30 plane, right? And then eventually, yeah, I guess enough people canceled or whatever, where they let us on. And so then we had to actually take the flight, and then we had to fly the 8 million hours from the airport back home, and then I died. And I'm just a ghost now. And my arms are like thoroughly wrecked from that experience. The worst possible thing I can do is like sit in a chair for my arms. They get very, very agitated at that. Entras, hey, what's up? Welcome from YouTube. And driving is the worst seated position that I could possibly do for the health of my arms and, you know, not getting progressive nerve damage and shit. But here we are. We were doing that for very many hours, and I'm in a lot of pain today. So we're here. We're here, but we're hurting. Anyway, that's my fucking nightmare story. Oh yeah, and you know what? The flight home was not the only thing that we had a problem with. We also had to go to a different fucking airport to avoid an entire day's delay and getting put up in a different skeevy hotel on the way up to New York. So, and it's a good thing that my family was willing to drive to the other fucking airport to pick us up, because the one we were going to, yeah, we weren't making that one that day. So you know what? Fuck flying. Fuck airplanes. Fuck the airport. I'm never going back. I'm never leaving the house again. That's it. It's clearly the only solid decision here, right? I'm so fucking done with these goddamn airports. Oh yeah, that's right. You can see the we put presents instead of the Disney stars. Watch. Look at they're Christmas presents. Isn't that great? Look at that. The Christmas presents. I love it. Because of all this, hit the Terry. Yeah, I'm taking out my frustrations on Santa Terry here. It's killing me. So anyway, how was everybody else's fucking week? There, we got Christmas Ken. There. Santa Terry and Christmas Ken. This is very jolly Ken. Oh, he's set to that. Okay. Your work on this game is awesome. I'm a big fan. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Hopefully it'll be ready sometime this millennium so like people can play. Spent the week playing KOF. Yeah, that I got to miss all that thanks to all the flights, the cancellations, and the fucking bullshit. So yeah, I didn't get to play the betas. Yeah, I saw your message there, Variant X, about I was seeing on Twitter as all this shit was going down that I guess like the servers weren't even working half the time. Let's see, then you were too sick to play anything the last day of the betas. Oh, that sucks. Yeah. I wish, hold on. Oh, I almost got the whole thing. I wish they'd do these betas for more than like a day and a half or whatever the fuck it was. I would have only gotten the last like partial day anyway, even if I did get it here on time. December is chaos to travel. Hey, here's the thing. So I'm telling Tim about this, right? And Tim lives in Europe, and he's like, it's so weird hearing you have all these like classic American Hollywood travel tropes. You know, like you're living in a Christmas movie or whatever. And he's like, yeah, we don't have that shit here. And I'm like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, yeah, we just don't have these problems in the EU for traveling. And I'm like, what? How is that possible? Okay, so then then we looked it up. So apparently the EU is like, no, if you're gonna be a bunch of assholes and waste people's time, you're gonna have to pay up to the people. Not just accommodate them. You have to accommodate them and you have to pay up to the people. And guess what doesn't fucking happen? Cancellations and delays and bullshit and all this fucking crazy horse shit that goes on here in the States. Isn't that wonderful? You're always getting fucked. That's how it goes. Welcome to America. Get ready to get fucked. Because we don't give a shit what anybody does to you. Especially not the corporations. They can run ramshackle all over your fucking life. Who gives a shit? I missed that. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I was looking it up and I'm like, oh yeah, all right, yeah, that's why they don't have these fucking problems. Because you know, they actually make these fuckers take some responsibility for the shit they do and not just sit around and jack off all day and not give a shit who they inconvenience. Driving and rail are valid options in Europe, I hear. See, that's the thing. I was thinking, you know what? Fuck this. Fuck the planes. Give me the train. Give me the train. I'll take the train ride. I love trains. Obviously, because there's like 8 train stages in the game and I didn't even notice until someone pointed it out. I fucking love trains. You know what? Give me the fucking train. I don't care if it takes like a few more hours to get there. Or a whole day or whatever the fuck it is. It'll be a nice little scenic, right? It'll be a nice scenic drive, ride, whatever you want to call it. Ride, right? Yeah, it'd be a ride. A nice scenic ride on a big old chugga choo choo train and no, hopefully no delays and fucking bullshit and not, you know, flying 4 million miles into the air where we're inevitably going to die one time because a fucking screw gets loose, right? There's like 18 train stages in Pike Fighter EX. I think we got the hint. Yeah, right? Well, Terry's got 2 train stages, so they're 2 different versions, even though they're the quote-unquote same stage. There's 2 variants of that one. And you've got this one. And then there was one I was working on, and that's when somebody pointed it out. They're like, damn, you like trains, huh? And I'm like, what do you mean? And it's like, there's 4 fucking train stages. Wait, are there any more than that? Hold on. I don't even know. I don't even know. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first one. This is the classic Mount Rushmore one. This one's the Garou kind of version of the stage. And we got this one, and they're all lined up too, and I've never noticed how many there are. I guess that's all of them, right? Yeah. And then there's the one that I'm working on. Will Guile get his Alpha 3 train stage? At this point, might as well, right? Yeah, I'd like to do the classic stage for Guile. It'll be a lot of work, but I think it'll be worth it. Or are people burnt out on the classic Guile stage? Partial to the elevator stages myself. Let's see, what good elevator stages were there in Street Fighter? Obviously, Rolento from Alpha 2 is a good one. Psylocke has one in X-Men X-Men Children of the Atom, or Marvel Superheroes, one of those. Yeah, Nash's Alpha 2 stage is cool. Guile has one that's somewhat like Nash's stage in Alpha 2. In the Game Boy Advance, I don't know if it's like, I guess it's an update. It's an updated version of Street Fighter 2 for Game Boy Advance. It had a lot of different like effects and stuff added to it. He's got one that's kind of like Nash's stage, where it's got a helicopter like floating around, but it's like outside instead of inside. I don't even know what the hell Nash's stage is supposed to be in Alpha 3 or Alpha 2. Favorite elevator stage is the Daily Bungle in Marvel Superheroes. That's right, there was that one. I remember that one. Psylocke has a train stage in Marvel Superheroes. Oh, okay, so it was X-Men Children of the Atom where she had the elevator stage. There's a Real Bout Fatal Fury stage that takes place on a construction site. Oh, that's right. And that one goes all over the place. It's like Rolento's on crack. I forgot what the character's name was. He's the guy with the nunchucks. That was his stage. Remember that. Hanfu. Okay, gotcha. Spider-Man also has an elevator stage in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Really? Is that the one? It's in the city, I guess, right? I think I know which one you're talking about. Man, I haven't played Marvel 3 in like almost since it came out. That was Fatal Fury 3? Okay, gotcha. For the elevator or the construction site stage. Moving stages are cool. Yeah, I'd like to put one in eventually. They're just a lot of work. Trying to think of what one would be appropriate. I like Rento's is alright, it just seems a little basic to me in some respects. Magneto's stage in Children of the Atom is the elevator stage too. Yeah, I guess it kind of is, right? But it goes all around the space station. It's crazy. It goes to like the reactor. There's 4 different scenes in it. There's like the throne room. There's the reactor room. Mine's Fatal Fury 2 stage. Really? Hold on, let's see. I thought my stage in Fatal Fury 2 was like the rafts or something, like on the river. Let's see, my Fatal Fury 2. I don't want as my, I want versus my. Oh, this is a pain in the ass. Every time you like search like a character and then the game, you just get a playthrough from their perspective. So let's just go to a Fatal Fury 2 playthrough. Arcade. There we go. And we'll just hope and pray that Mai shows up. Gotta wait for 8 million seconds of ads to go by. Oh my god, there's more ads. What the fuck? Stop. Skip. Jesus. Okay. There's fucking ads down here now? Jesus Christ. Okay, there's Big Bear. There's Kim. Andy. Fat guy. Mini stage. Yeah, it's not a train stage. Yeah, I thought so. It's a rafts. Chat, you're killing me. Do you know Z Vidder, Mugen, and Open Base Beats of Rage? I do not know them. Oh, okay, just it's a moving stage in general. Okay, got it. Yeah. Yeah, it's a cool stage. I like it. It kind of reminds me a bit of like Sonic with the waterfalls in the back. This was her debut game too, wasn't it? I wonder how this would translate in the pocket style. Yeah. What was her Fate of Fury 3 stage? Was it the aquarium? Can't remember now. Of course I spelled playthrough wrong. Let's see. Bob. That old punchy man. Franco Bash. It's still like the best name. Boomerang. Joe. Yamazaki's at the aquarium. Wait, so where's Mai? Oh, Mai's also at the aquarium. Okay, I think Yamazaki's like a special fight. Yeah, it was at the aquarium. Okay. The aquarium was kind of cool. Old fish and stuff. Hey, Black Ninja, what's up? I missed everybody. Traveling sucks. I'm never leaving home again. Aquaman stage on the Super Nintendo Justice League. I like Mai's Real Bout stage. It's just the backyard of hers and Andy's giant mansion. Wait, they got a mansion? Yamazaki also has a train stage. Yeah, that's right. You fight him. You're right. You fight him in a train area. Let's see. That's Andy. Oh, here's the one we were talking about before. Here, this is the one that just goes everywhere. The construction stage is pretty cool. It's got a lot of layers to it. It's really cool. Look at like where it goes. Oh wow, he massacred him. It's not gonna last long. You get to see the theme park. And it goes all the way back up and down. Yeah, I did have them multiple times a day, yeah. There, and it says like a chopper. Man, you don't even get to see it all. It goes by so quick. I'm asking you if you could do me a favor of stopping your bleeding over my new shoes. Translation in this game is so fucked up. Yeah, here's the Terry stage was really cool, the beach. I think the theme for Terry was Big Shot in this. In this one. Oh, there's geese. Where it? Wait, that's it? Oh, here's the Yamazaki train stage. It's pretty cool. More train stages, right? Yeah, I gotta add this one too. Fuck it. World Heroes has a similar stage to the construction one. Never really played World Heroes. I played it like once and I'm like, yeah, this ain't it. KF 98 stage? That's actually the one I'm working on. It's actually the one that I'm working on. Is it work in progress? There's this one, that's Kyo's stage. But where is... Maybe it's in the other folder. Train Yard 98, yeah, here. Yeah, that's the one I'm working on. This one's pretty much complete, to be honest. There's not too much left to really do with it. I don't think I enjoyed World Heroes until World Heroes Perfect. The game got super fast, no longer felt underwater, and you had all kinds of extra moves. Huh, alright. Yeah, this one kind of resembles the Yamazaki stage, right? I think this was the Terry stage from '98, from what people were telling me. I actually always kind of assumed it was the Ori stage, but I guess the China stage is the Ori stage, which is really weird. But I kind of always imagined the Ori would be in a rundown place because he's just kind of that anti-hero. But apparently not. So, well, that's the shadows on them. So yeah, that's all we got for that one. 98 doesn't have proper default stages. It kind of feels like that. I mean, Kyo's fits. Like the Japan stage fits Kyo. You know, being on the street and whatever. Oh, I'll show that one too. That's the other one I'm working on. It's not nearly as complete though. We're here, right? Yeah. So I'm working on this one. Hold on. I'm gonna have to... Yeah, that's done that, right? Hold on. I'm going to organize actually these into little folders and I can turn them off. It's the HUD, right? No, I want yeah, I do want that under the HUD, right? I'm just gonna put all of these in a new group. HUD and borders, there we go. Okay, then we can turn that off. There we go, now you can see the whole thing. I guess I'll turn the fighters back on. Sorry. Oh wait, the shadow should be with the fighters. Can I move that up there? Yeah? I guess I gotta open it. There we go. Okay, and this is what I was working on for this one. Man, this one's been a lot of work. You want to see what the original version of this thing looks like? It's not even in here. Do I have it on a layer? I might. Yeah, here's the original. Oh, apparently not. It's all the way in the back. Can I move it to the top? God, you can't even fucking see it. It's got all the corrected colors too. Hold on, I want to show you like the original, because original new colors. Okay, now it's just a render of it. Where the hell is it now? Raw resources, stages, KOF R2, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the original, if you can believe it. This one, it's all super washed out. It doesn't even look it doesn't even look like it's nighttime. It's so bright. So I took this, I'm gonna redo the crowd, but I took this and ended up with this with it. I mean, it has to be bigger too, right? If we can just copy this into here. I don't know if this will... Oh, it's an RGB. Okay, good. Oh. No, I want... Shit, what did I do? Why is it all... Oh, okay. I don't know what I did. No, I can't. How do you make a new layer? Oh, Shift N. Okay, I did Control Shift. Okay, yeah. So from this to this, like, it's crazy, right? Here, let me even fill this in. I press G. G's supposed to be bucket. Why can't I actually... Why can't I fill anything in? What the hell's going on? What did I do? Where is... Back? I don't know what I did. Okay, whatever. Alright, here. So from this to this. That's what I had to do. It's crazy. And there's still more to go. I have to fill in more of the background and everything. Where's that one? City background. Yeah. I should probably separate these, because this is going to be on the right side over here. It's kind of just separated by the pillar here. Oh yeah, I drew the little sign there, I remember. Yeah, I had to do a lot of work on this stage, and it's still not anywhere near done. But we'll get there once... Oh, excuse me. Once Kyo starts development, we'll have to really ramp up this work on this stage. Are you going for one stage per character? Not necessarily. I want one that at least represents every character to some degree. But there could be like multiple of them. So like Terry got 2 stages, you know, in the game. Like in this stage, doesn't cater to anybody. This is actually Sodom's stage from Alpha 1. I just like trains apparently, so so here we are. But then there's also like the 2 versions of this stage. So here's Terry's first stage that we put in. This is the Mount Rushmore train. See, the Mount Rushmore ends up coming in the frame here. I like the way this one looks. I actually have to add some of the things we added in the other stage. So there's train cars to go to the right and left side here. but I haven't added them into the stage yet. I'd like to have like destructible barrels and like cargo and stuff on the plane or on the train too. If I can figure out a good way to do it, then maybe also like separate the cloud layer in the background so it doesn't go quite as fast. The problem with that is the way the mountain here works. It's kind of got its own cloud layer. You can see that there as I super jump, so you can see the top. I probably would have to eliminate that. I'm not really sure how that would work. It'd be kind of an issue. There's a bit of a these backgrounds weren't meant to layer, so they kind of have some issues doing so. Oh, I don't know how I jumped backwards. Should be noted that there are not many 8-bit versions of fighting game stages unless an artist recreates more existing 8-bit stages. Well, I hate to use the word 8-bit because it's not really true for this stuff. It's not very accurate, I guess, of a term. I have no problem making stages. We've done a lot of work on stages. I'd like to get the temple from '98. I really love that stage, and I would love to have that in this game. And I plan to do it eventually. I just don't know when that will be. Did I already start to lay out that one or no? Wait, these are, or you know what? I'll show you the reference for it. KOF 98. This one. This is the one I want to do. And we'll get it eventually. I just don't have any character in mind for it at the moment. Yeah, there's a good decent amount of Neo Geo Pocket stages, but not all of them are good to convert. So like from KOF R1, they're all black and white, and converting them to color is kind of a pain in the ass. They're also one of the more primitive ones, so their stages don't actually look as good as some of the later games. I would really still like to get the raceway here, but it's going to take a lot of work to colorize that properly. And not only are we colorizing, but remember, what was that? Here, look how much added space I had to add to get it to work right for Pocket Fighter EX. So you have to draw a lot more of the background here to make it work. And then there's stages like this where I hate this stage. I hate this stage, so I'm not going to use it. And like a stage like this is cool, but like if Orochi doesn't show up, then there's like no point of having this stage. I feel like, because it's like a special boss stage thing, right? KOF R2 had these ones. I mean, I've already got this stage in. We're working on this one. I've already got the Korea one, and the train one. I think I even have a work as progress of the boat. Yeah, 97 was weird. The presentation in that game was very weird. I mean, Black Noah would be like only if Regal showed up, right? And I always found the Middle East stage to be very boring, so I don't plan to adapt that one. But like these 5 are either in the game already or they're being worked on. So yeah, Spain and Korea are already in the game. The train yard's pretty much good to go. Let's see. There's Last Blade, but we don't have many rips of these. I don't have many rips of the backgrounds from Last Blade. Although something like this, like if you remove the characters, right? You know, obviously it's supposed to take place like back in time, right? Where does the iceberg stage come from? I don't think it comes from anywhere. I think they created it just for KOF R2. I think it was made for that. But yeah, if you took out like the actual signs that this is somewhere in the past, this could be just like a nature stage in Japan or something. You know what I mean? You could pass this off as just like a nature thing if you wanted to adapt this and use it. I think that would be all right. Match of the Millennium. I'm working on the Brazil one. We've already adapted the American one. The Great Wall of China might be very hard to adapt because it's already copying and pasting parts of the stage to extend it. I'd have to extend it another like 20% beyond this. I'm not even sure how that would work. Sam shows a lot of stages that are just places in Japan that could work. Yeah, and that's another one. Sam shows another one. I was gonna get to that one. The Gairyu Island, and that's a Sam show stage. It just happens to be in Match of the Millennium. We've adapted that one already. The day and night. Ryu stage. The Dotonbori Bridge. We've done that one. Now this stage wouldn't show up, I guess, unless Bison was around. But again, see here, they're already mirroring the edges of it here to cut down on their time, their development time. But how do you expand that without like re-mirroring it and it looking weird? It would take a lot of work. And then of course there's Bison's stage itself, which, you know, again, if Bison didn't show up, then it wouldn't matter. Oh yeah, the Egypt stage, right? I showed that one. This is kind of work in progress. I had this one in the prototype, but it never made it to the next release because it was originally using the smaller stage format. I think it's actually still in the game, but it's make the middle bigger, maybe. Yeah, there'd be a lot you'd have to do here. It's sometimes not as simple as it looks. I don't like the way that they mirrored the edges either, though. I almost kind of would like want to redo that as well, but I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Yeah, so Sam Show Pocket, right? This is Gairyu Island, I guess. Maybe something else. But there's no animation here. This is just one static thing. So I don't know if this one would even work right. I don't know if this one would even be worth doing. You'd have to add all the detail on the bottom. There's like no texture on the bottom. I don't even know what the hell this is in the background. The water is actually kind of nice though. It's one of the better waters. But like, I don't know. Some of those just don't seem to go well. Now the bamboo forest is actually one that I have been adapting. And it's partially in the game. Yeah, you would have to draw quite a bit for the Sam Show stage, and I'll show you why. Because I've been working on this bamboo forest stage for like 1 billion years. And it's still not done. I had to add a lot to it to get it even this far. I had to separate the layers, add all the coloring. Like it's a real pain. I think it could look good eventually, but it's just a lot of work. Well, alrighty. You can see here I haven't filled the edges in yet. And I'm actually not really sure what I want to put there. Of course, then you see the, I don't know, castle or palace or whatever the hell it is in the background. and all the crazy layering shit I had to do to get all that working. And even then, I don't know if I'm satisfied with the look of it. And I added like almost like a mountain shadow here to kind of cover this, because it was a pretty plain looking background here. And then I'd like to make a sunset version of this. Oh, I also removed the characters. These characters don't animate or anything, so I just removed them off the background. This is all static, there's no layering in there. Yeah, that's the only ones I have. Yeah, I think it's supposed to be this stage. They tried to make this stage in the Pocket format. You see there's the castle in the background and whatever. Oh yeah, and here, yeah, they did have a mountain going up to the left. That must be why I added that, right? And then on the right, there's nothing. Yeah, and so there's also a sunset version too, right? Which looks really cool. I guess it's different. This one's actually different. It's got a different house here or something. Well, whatever. You get the point, right? I think I have... Oh, Sam Show Pocket 2. Yeah, Sam Show Pocket 2 had color stages. I just don't have any rips for them. But some of them look nice that I've seen. Wouldn't mind putting in. Let's see. Stages. Bamboo Forest here. Day. And here, this was a night palette that I was working on. Of course, this one's not as advanced as the other one. This was just like a preview. But I'd like to add, you know, like this kind of palette to it, so you have a day and night version. I think would be really nice. Yeah, and I think this is the current version that we're working with. Man, it's just a ton of work though to get these things working right. Are the bamboo trees in the foreground cuttable in the original? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure about that one. But see, this version doesn't have them, but this version has these ones here. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Maybe? Let's see, we got a link. Let's see what's in the link. Oh, okay, it's a wiki link. Gotcha. Okay. Let's take a look-see. I remember, I think I ended up on this page too. When I was researching it. Yeah. Yeah, I ended up on this stage when I was researching it to figure out what the hell it was called, and... Wait. Yeah. I don't know why it changes to that. But yeah, there's a couple different versions. I wonder if little beams of light might make a difference here. It'd be weird. It'd be hard though, because I don't have transparency. I'd have to do something like a flicker effect to get the lighting to work, right? So, just here, I'm gonna take all these. We're gonna HUD, border, axis, shadow. I will turn the axis off. I will turn the HUD off too. Here, I'm gonna take all these and I'm gonna put them in new group. I'm gonna call it guides. We're gonna hide that, right? Oh, and let's turn off the border here. Okay. So if we want sunlight, right? And I'm just going to do something real quick here. Well, let's see. How was that again? Oh, the beams come all the way from the top? Oh, some come through the side here. But it looks like they mostly come from the top. Okay. So it would be something more or less like this. And we'll just kind of cap it off real quick. Oh. So it'd be something like that. I would probably make it green. Yeah. I'll probably make it like, I don't know. You have to be really careful with this. Is this indexed? Yeah, shit. Okay. I'll have to make a new color for it. Let's start with this color. Copy it to here. And then we'll make it like a little lighter. A little lighter, a little more yellow, a little more saturated, right? Something like that. That is not right. Wait, it's not letting me, hold on. Hold on, it's not letting me change the palette because I never told it I could edit the palette. And now we can edit it, and here we go. Okay. No, here. Click. Okay, something like that. And wait, before we do that, we want to change these layers so that they become like static layers in a way. These ones too. This should default them to be a linked frame instead of an animated. Yeah, see how they're linked? Wait, why didn't that one go? I guess I never clicked it. Okay. So every time I add new frames, see, these ones stayed the same. There's this one that's different. Yeah, I mean it would end up being something like this, which in A-Sprite gets a little goofy with the timing. Which is okay, but I don't know. It doesn't tend to go so well. Well, you might get the M. Bison stage if M. Bison shows up. It's really hard to tell with the timing because A-Sprite's not very good at this. So if I give it like 33 and 33, it'll be a little more flickery, but maybe a little more constant. No, it's still not more constant. Ugh, what a pain in the ass. I wish they had better consistency on the frames here. It's tough to tell if this would even work. I mean, we could put it in the game and then see what it looks like, I guess. I don't know. Can we export this? Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to be crazy. I don't need it in layers, but I'm gonna say light beam test. Okay, I've got it up on the other window. So if we go here, let us go to stages. B is for bamboo. Where's my bamboo? There she is. Oh. I'm going to make a new object. Light beam test. And we'll bring it down here, I guess. Kinda doesn't matter. Sprite. Renderer. Oh yeah. I have to drag the graphic in. Light beam test. 10 pixels per unit. Full rect. Pivot will be top left. No physics. No filter. No compression. That should be alright. And we can drag that here. Sprite unlit. Is that the one I've been using? Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, cool. And then we need to give it a layer. Oh. Background. Oh yeah, over fighters. It has to be over the fighters. Wait, that work? Wait, who did I change? Oh, I changed the floor by accident. Whoops. Here. Okay, that looks better. Okay, and then the idea here. Let's see, what, 0.9? Yeah. The idea here would be to add a flicker. Sprite flicker hertz controller. Here. We will flicker as transparent. Already have a profile for that. Initial state is on. That works. So if we save this, have to unload and play, should work. We'll at least get to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, there. Ugh. Oh, it's very distracting though, isn't it? That's what I was worried about. So there's a couple things we could potentially do here. We can change the flicker pattern, which might help, but typically if you make the flicker pattern more than one frame to one frame, it gets a little worse instead of better. Like it kind of, it becomes more apparent instead of less apparent, right? Hello, Fam? Is that your name? I'm sorry if I pronounced it incorrectly. I only know English, so all my pronunciations are going to come from that perspective. Maybe it doesn't have to extend all the way to the ground and sort of diffuses. Oh, you mean like a, like add a checkerboarding to it, right? Perhaps. Yeah, like I like your idea of potentially like dithering it, right? Let's see. Here it is, the Dither Tool. Make it the most complicated one. So I could pull it down like this, right? I don't know why it changed the color on me. I think it says my secondary. Yeah, like this, and then all I have to do is, oh, hold on. Take off contiguous, I guess if that's the one. And then save it like that. That's a good idea though, I like that, I like that. So if I have to go back into here and then replace it. Here, we should just edit that one directly. Let me, hold on. Juggling windows here for a second. Okay. Oh, it didn't update? That's funny. I have to stop it and then it'll update. There it is. That certainly helps a little bit, you're right. Adding the dithering does help. Just still really apparent. So there's a couple things that we can do to potentially help this. One is get a color that's closer to the other colors in the scene, so it might not look quite as abrasive. And the other is to change the dithering or the flicker pattern itself. Have it solid near the top and diffuse near the bottom. Oh, so like the opposite. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Let's see, what does this one look like again? I wonder. It's better when it's more consistent. For sure. Yeah, it might be less distracting that way that you're describing. So yes, let's try to repair this then. Because it's only a test, so it's not gonna hurt to be off by a little bit. Uh-oh, now I gotta refill the whole thing again. Because I did it wrong. Can I just make like a big... Yeah, I can make a bigger brush here and just get it like this. It's not as neat, but it's just a test. And if we like the test, then we can do one for real, right? Something like that. Okay, and now we're gonna do the opposite. I want to grab... Oh, do I already have the mask? Oh, well, let me do it with that. Okay. Give me this one. There we go. In fact, I think it should be more like this. And then boink. Save. Now let's go. Hey, maybe that's not so bad, huh? I don't know. And the idea was you would have a bunch of them, right? I don't know. I actually don't quite like the look of it, to be honest. What's a shortcut for this one? It doesn't say. I want the left side to be darker looking. New stage? Sort of. I wouldn't say it's new, but it's one that's not completed yet. I guess the other kind of problem is that it kind of looks like a foggy stage. It looks like there's fog in the background. So why would there be light pouring in from the top though, right? Guess that's one of the things that's bugging me about it. You'd have to see much more clearly into the background for this to work, I think. I don't know, maybe sunlight's not the way to go here. The Christmas presents. That's right. Are these Mugen hit sounds? I don't know what you mean by Mugen, but no, they're from Alpha 3. Yeah, I think there are a couple of Marvel ones screwing about here, especially that voice clip, that Shoryuken voice clip. That one's from Marvel too, and this is too. The Exoop, I guess is what he says. I think that means let's go, or come on. Oh, it's funny how they don't dim when the lights go out because it's it's above the players, so they don't get dimmed. How's it going? Not too bad. I'm a bit hurting today, but it was a little late. We're here though. I guess the other thing, so we got that link. I saw that link. I just haven't clicked on it yet. Let's take a look. Where is here? Okay, I'm trusting this one. Okay. Yeah, okay, so the light also like fades in and out, right? Yeah, I just got back from a trip too, so trying to rest and get my arms back into shape, and then also the hell is the other thing? Unpacking. Yes, unpacking would be nice. Getting all my equipment, my tablet and stuff ready. Yeah, we're working on the fan game I'm working on, Pocket Fighter EX. So here, I think what we'll have to do is create an animated bit here. So we'll have to create this in game stage. I'm still not convinced about keeping the light beams, but I just want to experiment with it for a little bit. I have a feeling we're not going to keep them, but because it's a foggy stage, right? It's kind of weird. Why would there be, if it's foggy out, right? Isn't that kind of blotting out the sun anyway? So why would there be light beams? I don't know. That's how I feel about it anyway. Light beam. And what we would do here is are we recording? Please record. 1 point. There we go. Hey, speaking of recording, do I have enough space to record this whole session? Yeah, I think so. I think we'll be okay. So we want to go like, I don't know, half a second. Where there's none. And then once we get here, right? Now we want the color to be like 50%. Something like that. Something like that, right? And I'm actually gonna move color here. We're gonna copy this frame, put it at the 1 second mark, and then again at the 1:30 mark, and then let's see. So this is gonna be dim, and then we want the color to be bright until here, and then we want dim again. And then for another half second, we want dim, and then it's gonna go back to none. So, oh, we don't want that to be a smooth color transition. I mean, I guess we could, but probably wouldn't be the best here. So, we're gonna say constant. We'll start with that and see how that works. So let's unload and try. And this relatively mimics the what we see here. I think we just need a few more steps for color. That's essentially what we've got going on. So let's play with that. Actually, we can play with it in real time. I don't know why I bothered stopping it. So a couple things that strike me as what we should do with this. Here. Okay. I'm going to copy. I'm just going to move this color up here. And I'm actually going to move these this way. 10 frames. I want the middle part to be a bit more visible, right? So I'm going to copy this and put this one here, but these are going to be 75 instead of 5. And then we'll copy that and then make it fade out the same way. Oh wait, did that not go right? Let's see. Oh, I see. I see. These have to be flipped. Something like that would be alright, I guess. Relatively. Might want to do like an actual color change and not just darkening it, but I think the effect kind of works, right? What, Poopy? What are you doing? It's going nuts. We bought them this little cardboard thing that they like. I don't know, cats like to shred shit, right, with their claws. They love cardboard for some reason. And he's making noises and going nuts on it over there. You can't hear it, but I can. Yeah, if we had to do a light beam coming through a forest, I think that this kind of effect works alright. It's not too distracting. Especially not as bad as a constant one. But again, yeah, this stage feels like a foggy stage, so I don't think it's an appropriate effect for this specific stage. Oh yeah, you could definitely do a few smaller ones in the background for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to mess with it. But like after seeing it in action though, I'm like, I don't know if it really fits. Would it really? Would there really be sun rays? If this was if it was foggy out, right? I guess there wouldn't be. There wouldn't be any sun rays if it was foggy out. I think the technique works fine, right? The technique of you know, it coming in and out and whatever, that works fine. It just doesn't make sense for this specific stage. Yeah, if there was a version without the fog, then like, sure. I guess, because this one's this is a different stage. This one's very sunny, you see in the background. But the one I based it off was, I don't know if it's in here or not. This bamboo forest. Yeah, this doesn't show the one I based it off of. Let's see if I can pull that back up, right? It's not that. I wish I had the references just right here. I don't, do I? No. So I have to go back to stages. No. Raw resources, then the stages here are the rips from the actual games. So... What, do I not even have it here? Oh, maybe under refs. Sam Show? Sam Show? I don't have it. I don't even have it. Okay, hold on. Yeah, because it's not this. This is not the one it's based off of. Where we just had it, didn't we? Where the hell is it? I don't know. I'm dying here. Just let's see. Samurai Showdown. Stages, bamboo. Yeah, here it is. This is the one I based mine off of. Wait, this one still has light on it. I guess it looks more daytime than mine does. I don't know. It looks kind of foggy though in the forest. I don't know. Mine looks super foggy though. I guess this one doesn't have. Is this the same stage? I don't know. This one doesn't have the light in it though. Is this even the same thing though? I guess it is. I don't know. It's killing me. It's killing me. I don't know. Should I change mine or not? I kind of like the foggy look of it, to be honest. I don't know if I want to change that. Certainly liven it up though. Now to think about it. You take out the fog, you'd have to add detail to the castle. Yeah, and potentially more of the background too, depending on how it goes. Well, we'll just keep it there, but disabled for now. I'm not gonna delete it, right? If I want to see it again, I can reactivate it. Oh yeah. The sunset one will look really cool. This is an earlier version, but I applied kind of the sunset color to it. It looks really nice. But I guess the sunset would not have the light rays on it either. Which actually makes it an easy transition to add these colors to it. If there's no light beams, that is. I feel like the castle should have some detail anyway. But I don't know. I guess in the fog you wouldn't see it. You would just see that. I don't know. Well, whatever. That's why I've been kind of spinning my wheels on this stage. Part of me is not really sure what to do with some of it. Although I do like the look of it. Nah, it's not gonna miss. Or that's going to miss. Not that it's not gonna miss. Double negatives. The Christmas presents. I keep forgetting that they're just. I replaced the stars with Christmas presents. Yeah, I don't know. I'll think about it. Yeah, I like the fog bit to it. I think like the motion of all the layers is pretty convincing already. I want to tweak the speed of the layers and obviously fix the gaps at the end. And there's a couple bits, like they had really big bamboo shoots here, but I think they're just too big. I'd like to shrink those down a little bit. But I think otherwise it looks alright. I could potentially make like a little walkway or something somewhere too. That'll be hard with all the layering, but it's not impossible. It looks weird compared to the others? In what way? I mean, other than it's unfinished, right? The main thing here would be to kind of continue the grounded part. I think somewhat naturally the bamboo should thin out here. Where like I've got this, but then notice like they kind of go away. Because like the mountain's encroaching on that space. It should feel darker here as a result. It's what's supposed to happen. So that this side of the stage is supposed to feel darker than the other side. And this is supposed to be the lighter side of the stage. Now that's not why all this is missing here. The ground should, you know, continue here as well. But that was the idea behind that. It's just too big and it looks unfinished. Yeah, it is unfinished. I just said it's unfinished. It's not big though. Every stage is this big. Does Ryu have his second V trigger in the demo, or did I add it after? I'm pretty sure he's got partial Kaku Fubatsu. So he's got the parry part of it in the current demo, but he doesn't have the offensive form. So in order to do it, it's double down back punch. And that'll load your Kaku Fubatsu, and then you press... Well, in the current version, it's down back 2 punches, but I think it's just down back punch in the demo that's out there. And that gets you the parry. And then, in this version only, not in the demo version, you can get the offensive one. And so if you did a Shoryuken and then press both the punches, you get that. Or Hadouken. Oh. Hadouken and both punches. Or Donkey Kick both punches, etc., etc. And then you could do down back 2 punches again to get Teshin. So this is Ishin, and this is Teshin. Teshin was a move from Omega Mode in Street Fighter 4, and while it doesn't operate quite the same as the way that I've done it, you could say it's a move inspired by Teshin if you want. So you can do all sorts of fun stuff with this. The difference between the difference between the way that Street Fighter V implements it and I do is that I also let you do a special afterwards. So you can do this and then you can do this. Or you could do that. Or you could do that. Or you could do that. You know, something like that. And when you're in Power Max mode, you can use it to set up some stuff if you want. It hits like a truck? Yeah, it does. Yeah, you could do stuff with it, for sure. Or you could use it as the parry and then just unload everything you want off of that. You know, so stuff like that. So it's very powerful. I would recommend that if you do start the round with 2 bars, that just pop it and go, because you're going to accumulate more super meter in the meantime. So by the time you get to use it, oh well, that was a waste, but you get the idea. By the time you get to use it, you're gonna have stuff to work with it, you know? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, he side switched me. Well, that's no